Hello, and welcome back to the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. I'm your host, Alewolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the excellence of in execution, Mama Ales, baby boy. And welcome back to the stream, folks. Welcome back. It's Thursday. Time is upon us. We just entered October, right on the verge of entering the Ides of October. And I saw this on Twitter, or at least the artist formerly known as Twitter, where I guess it's more of a Spooktober. I think that's what they called it, Spooktober. It's a bit of a spookier time. Maybe ghosts, goblins are out and about, and if they happen to be in your neighborhood, take care of yourself. Stop, drop, and roll. So we're back for another week, and we'll be back to our usual schedule. I know that anybody that tuned in last week kind of got to see a special event, a limited time edition sort of happening where we had friend of the stream, John, join us for stream, which is something that never happens. I'm trying to center myself here if it's not very obvious. Yeah, so we had a pretty grand time, I want to say. We played Mario Kart, we played Mortal Kombat 1, and we played Vampire Survivors. And I don't know if John will ever come back on stream, but his legacy will live on. Let's just say it that. So yeah, if you're interested in watching those sorts of antics, old Ales playing off cool John, then please watch that VOD. But yeah, today we're going back into the world of Mega Man Zero. Those of you that have been following along might recall that last thing I was doing is trying to fruitlessly defeat Harpuia, which I think is the wind elemental guardian that defends Copy X. And I think I might have spent like an hour trying to do it and then eventually not actually doing it. So we're gonna try it again. I think I have a good idea of how the fight goes in my head. Also, to be perfectly honest with you, I haven't really played this game since my defeat, so it's not like I actually did any training. I didn't go into the hyperbolic time chamber or anything like that. But you know what? Stranger things have happened. Miracles do happen. So let's give that another shot. But before we move forward, let's go ahead and talk about what's on tap today. And this is a nice one. This is a refreshing one. I know that we're just moving away from what do you call it? Summer. But I did decide to get something with a slight summer twist. And this is from our friends at Golden Road Brewing. This is a guava cart. And there you can't, yeah, that's a little bit better. So guava cart is a wheat ale with guava and passion fruit. So that's a lot of things. That's a lot of flavors you just heard. You're like wheat, guava, passion fruit. Choose one ale. Stay in your lane. Stop trying to confuse me. And to that I say, hey, relax. Let's take this piece by piece. So what exactly is a wheat ale? Well, a wheat ale is a type of ale that is mostly made of wheat. It doesn't necessarily have to be completely comprised of wheat. Most standard beers have barley as their primary grain, but wheat ales have a large majority of it actually being wheat, and that gives beer a slightly thicker texture, I want to say, almost foamy. And part of the reason of that is a lot of wheat ales are unfiltered, which means that following the fermentation process, conventionally you would simply filter out all of the impurities and you get something crisp and clear like a pilsner. With wheat ales, you kind of just let everything sit there and it's part of the flavor itself. Yeah, so wheat ales tend to be a bit more foamy, a little thicker, and they generally pair well with fruit flavors, specifically tropical fruit flavors. I kind of see them as a distant cousin of hazy IPAs in that respect. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on it. Of course, I love passion fruit and I love guava. I don't know who doesn't love summer tropical fruits. You know, saying that it makes me think, I don't know that there's like fruits that I consider like winter fruits. Yeah, write in if you know any winter fruits. All that being said, let's go ahead and see what Untapped has to say on the issue in terms of Guava Cart. What is Guava Cart all about, and why should I care? Let's go over here. So it's a 5% alcohol by volume. It's a light and refreshing wheat ale made with real guava. Well, what about the passion fruit? Pretty simple for an explanation there. Let's go ahead and pour this guy and see what the hubbub is all about. Let's see if all the beer critics out there were actually correct in their assessments. So let me go ahead and open this guy and pour it. Always pour at an angle, folks, otherwise you get the foamies, and we are afraid of the foamies. I can already see that this beer has a hazy-like complexion. So it looks thick already, almost like a thick orange juice, I want to say, in terms of appearance. In terms of a nose, I do sense a healthy guava scent. It's far less of a citric guava scent and more of a sweet one. Fang and nail, dear viewer. So robust, I want to say 2 out of 5 in terms of body complexity. It is a little more citrus than I first gave it credit for. The citrus kind of comes at the end of the beer. I want to say the opening is a little sweeter, though. It's a little smoother. It does have kind of a slight tinge to it on the tongue, kind of like a slight spice to it, but nothing too biting. It's actually quite welcoming. Very much feels like having a relaxing, not relaxing, but a daring day on the beach. Let's say that. Yeah. Like you're about to go surfing and you're like, hey, you know what? I need to I need to have a beer. Give me that guava cart right now, and I'm going to do an ollie or whatever it is that surfers do in terms of tricks. Anyways, this is quite delicious. I very much enjoy it. It's wonderful opener, and it seems like I've never had it here on stream before. 2.5 being a completely average beer, I want to say it's better than that. It's a 2.75. And let's go ahead and check that in. Now I have joined the millions of people that have enjoyed a guava cart. I wish though it had just a bit more guava to it, if I am being completely honest. Let me go ahead and update my ticker here. And there we go. We should be solid, folks. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and move into our game. I did go ahead and paste a question of the night today. It is, do you like space westerns? And the reason why I posted that is I wanted to know, well, I just finished watching Trigun Stampede, which for all intents and purposes can be considered a space western. Of course, I've seen things like Cowboy Bebop. I very much enjoyed Firefly. Yeah, so do you like space westerns? What do you like about them? Let me know. We can talk about it. I probably haven't seen the vast majority of them, but it's always interesting to talk about these things. But yeah, with that, let's go move on to Mega Man Zero. Okay. And I think we are where we need to be. Get my handy Switch Pro controller, of course. And let's move on. I always make this mistake of choosing Mega Man ZX instead. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Okay. So in terms of quality of life features, the only thing that I am doing here is using the save assist, which allows me to have checkpoints. Generally, when you play this game, they wouldn't have checkpoints. I am not ready to go down the casual scenario mode. I feel like I still want to try the challenge. So here's hoping that I don't prove myself wrong. And let's go ahead and start. Sorry, I was just checking my other screen. You'll constantly see me doing this because that's where I have my laptop shows me just an additional set of data. Let's load save assist. I think it is load save assist. Okay, so let me remember what I'm doing here. So my gun is on B, my jump is on A. My Z saber is on the trigger, and my dash is on the L. And I think I need to remember this because I will need all of those weapons to defeat Harpuia. I was actually watching a YouTube video this morning to kind of show me like a strategy of how to beat him without taking a single hit. I don't know that that has ever made me any better. But you know what? It's kind of fun to do that kind of quote-unquote research. See, hey, if I was really great at this game, what would that be like? You know, in another life. So let's go through this again. Let's go get our bums beat. Run now! 0! Thank goodness! I don't know why I give him a dopey voice. He just seems kind of dopey. I'm sure he's a great guy though. You must be 0. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Harpuia, one of the 4 guardians of Master X. Such foolish behavior for a legendary hero to side with Mavericks. You shall repent and atone for your sins, 0. Alright, let's do this. This is a warning right here. Oof. And so one of the major problems that I run in when I'm trying to fight Harpuia is the fact that Harpuia will dive and kind of just grab you and lift you up in the air and just kill you, which is not pleasant. Okay, see, the nice thing would be if you could actually just skip this whole part. And that's maybe one of the things that I miss about save states in games like this. Not necessarily that it makes things easier, but just that I can skip dialogue. Also that I can just save anywhere. Oh boy. I just ran into that. Gotta. So that's as far as we made it last time. And here's my usual disclaimer: drink responsibly, drink water. Oh, there's no escape once he gets you into that corner. It's just such a barrage of like different projectiles. It's kind of wild. Actually, I should probably look up what Harpuia's elemental weakness is. I'm pretty sure I have it equipped, but you never know. I do like its double beam sabers though. Oh, great. I thought that was a good run. There's no escape once he does that. It's yeah, it's difficult. But I think you just kind of have to stay the course there. So my element is ice. Harpuia's the Harpuia weakness. To get to the SpongeBob, you must shower him with love and understanding. Somebody said that once. Ice elemental attacks. Okay. So I was right. All right. Great. All right, gotta really focus here. Oh, great. That is just devastating. Wow. It's also just the placement. I think I just have to adapt to the attack loops. Oh boy. Oh, the life of somebody who has eternal back problems, you know? I just want to get past him. Oof, that was a close one, huh? Was that a close one? We'll see. In the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. I do like the artwork for these guys though. And I think I like the artwork for Mega Man Zero in general. It is just very like extreme anime. Very much Dragon Ball Z if you really... Oh, and I just ran into that. I knew I was supposed to jump it, but I just decided, you know what, I gotta jump, I gotta run into it. I just gotta use my greatest shield, my face, in order to get past it. Thank goodness! If only I could show him my Super Saiyan 3 form. Oof. Ooh, I just ran into that. That's wild. Well, I think we've got a working strategy though. Bum bum. Oh, how can I shield myself from that? Oh wow, he was way too close with me for me on that one. All right, let's go, Harpuia. One more round. Oof. Ah, great. I thought I was holding my own on that one. Maybe that's actually one of the strengths of the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. The fact that no matter what, even if we're making 0% progress, we can still enjoy a good beer. Kind of just calm out our nerves. Maybe just, you know, take it easy. Maybe be a bit more reflexive about this whole thing. Maybe start to question, hey, if Mega Man Zero had this reputation of being so difficult, why did you play it? Why did you play it? Ah, great. Boom. That's a third of my life. Oh, wow. I definitely jumped on that one, so I was actually doing the right thing, but like I said, once he has you, once he is too close to you, it is very difficult to actually dodge those attacks. One more time. Ah, I just went for the corner there. Amazing. Yeah, that one was impossible to dodge. Oof. I'm not gonna deny that it's not a fun fight though. Let's give Harpuia that. Let's give credit where credit is due. Oof. Ah, I just ran into that. Wow. Incredible moves. You're good, but I'm better. Said by a fellow wolf, Star Wolf. Ah, and I just mad rushed that. And the reason why I even attempted that was because I knew that he was cornering me. Or at least that is how I'm retrospectively justifying my actions. Maybe for that last one, what I can do is try to go with a dash jump. Sometimes that gives you slightly more elevation, I think. Like one of these. Yeah. See, so this is a normal jump. That's a dash jump, but I think on the diagonal it's a little higher. Maybe. I'm not sure. But we can always try. Ah, great. I just ate all that. I think I'd have a much easier time if I didn't have all those ads that just keep popping up. There's very little room to actually fire at them. Or try to... I think they go down with a single Z saber, but I'm kind of just trying to manage so much that it just becomes a little bit... self-defeating to try to just like find a spot to stand next to it and then destroy it. Okay. Hey, come on. I was clearly out of pixel range. And see here, I'm trying to be fancy here. Okay. I gotta focus, folks. Gotta focus here. Boom, boom. Jump. Whoa, hey. Oh, come now. Boom. Ah, see that, and that was just me trying to get that silly little laser. Maybe I should just ignore it, honestly. I feel like I have a good rhythm when it comes to the enemy's attack pattern. But then you start throwing these independent variables at me and it's not pretty. It's not pretty. Ah, see, and I kind of just lose formation there. Ah, these spawns. Maybe I could just try to... Yeah, this is a challenge. Kind of reminds me of the fight against Ramses, whatever. Wow, no invincibility frames here. Whew, that's a tough one. Welcome, friend of the stream, in I go. You did happen to catch me today. How are you doing this fine Thursday day? Alright, let's give this another go. Oh, wow. I think I've got a lot less to worry about in terms of those ads because it doesn't seem like they'll actually do much to me unless they reach the top of the edge of the screen, and then by that point they kind of just fly off. So maybe something to think about. Dog. Ah, yes, of course. I know exactly what you meant. Alright, let's do this. We're in it for the long haul. And just a second here. Let's see, chillin'. I think part of my problem with my tummy feeling like ants crawling has been the laundry detergent. Need a sensitive to skin. Any recommendations? Well, I use the most generic laundry detergent, but I do know that baby detergents, like Dreft, are supposed to reduce allergens and are supposed to be designed for sensitive skin. So there's that brand, I guess. I can't swear by it since I don't use it, but yeah, there you go. That's a piece of advice. Draft, what a strange name. Oh wow, just got me on the foot. Drift. It's DREFT. Drift. Yeah. Once again, a very strange name for a laundry detergent. But hopefully that helps you out. Yeah, you gotta. I think one of the things that people don't really realize early on is they've got to take care of their skin, not just necessarily their face or anything like that, but if needed, moisturize. I moisturize pretty frequently, and that's because otherwise I just start to crack like a mummy. Nice. Oh wow, I literally froze on what I needed to do there. What do I use to moisturize? Honestly, it's nothing special. There's this brand of moisturizers called CeraVe. That's CERAVE. Now I feel like a corporate show, but it's a pretty basic standard store brand, and really the only specialty behind it is that there's an AM version and a PM version. And if I'm imagining anything, the only difference between them is that the AM version has some slight, what is it? What do you call that? Sun repellent, SPF protection, sunlight protection. There's a very specific term for that I'm forgetting right now. Yeah, so that's for the mornings. But again, nothing special. It's really a very generic brand, I think. Wow, I just decided to get hit like several times for no reason. Ah, great. It's like it's like I had a very good run, and then I just got wrapped into my head as to like, oh hey, you're doing great, maybe you're gonna do this, and then of course I get hit 3 times. Which is what we gentlemen have to do. But we'll get there. Let's see. Right now I'm wearing an old shirt that I've worn in years, so it hasn't been washed in years, but it's clean and I don't feel weird in my abdomen. So that's when I realized when I wear a recently washed shirt I feel weird tingles, and when I have no shirt on I feel fine. I see what you mean. Well, if that's the case, then you've got a pretty good running theory that it's probably that detergent that you're using. And you know, the detergent is not the most important, sorry, not the most expensive thing. So if you can, you know, try something different on a small size, then maybe that'll do the trick for you. But yeah, I gotta take care of those random irritations on the skin. I always say. Wow, that thing just held me in place. And dead. Boom. That body slam kind of just takes like a third of your energy away. It must be like the greatest pile driver ever. Like a tombstone pile driver, but you're like flying in the air. Yeah. Alright, let's get folked. What a cinematic scene. There's no... Wow. Need to stretch out the old digits. Getting too much rust on them built up. This is what happens when I miss a week. Kind of the rationale behind not switching games too often on stream. Trying to make sure that I stay limber on the games that I'm trying to master. I gotta tell you, that little... What do you being called that? Like a minion? Like one of those yellow things with the one eye? One of those minions shows up. It's essentially the thing that I can't stop thinking about. Like an earworm, but it's actually an enemy in an 8-bit game. And he kind of just like did a turn at the last minute that I didn't assume that it was going to actually happen. I'm also thinking of traveling solo for the first time to Vegas. It's a 1 hour and a half going for a UFC event. I recently was diagnosed with GAD, and I forgot the other one. It's like sympathetic or something, where my brain can create sensations and pain which are real, but it's not physical. Ah, I see. So I'm assuming you're traveling in order to maybe get some relaxation. Maybe I guess I'm trying to understand what the connection is, but you know, always getting some R&R is important. You want to feel self-sufficient too. Okay. I would say, and I hate to sound like an old person, which I am, but my best tip on traveling, and I know that a lot of people aren't like that, but arm yourself with knowledge. Have a good idea of what places you want to hit, and you don't necessarily need to stick to a schedule or anything like that, but you know, if you can fit like 2 fun activities on any particular day, it's always nice. I've never actually been to Vegas myself, so I'm basically just talking about generalities of traveling themselves. But yeah, maybe things like preloading your Google Maps with the area, just because sometimes you just randomly happen to lose signal whenever you go to a new place. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's yeah, and like I said, I hate to suggest the idea of like pre-planning the whole thing, but if you at least have a collection of places that seem fun or would be cool to hit, that's kind of one thing. The other thing that I generally tend to do when I travel is like, if I know I'm staying in a particular location, then I take a look at what eateries are around me, because I know that generally if I want to go eat, then I want it to be something that I don't necessarily have to drive to, and sometimes those can be easy and convenient and kind of cheap. Alright, let's give this one more go. I will atone for their sins. And I completely cheesed him when he was in the middle of the screen. Incredible, I underestimated him. I will have revenge someday. Stay healthy until our next meeting, when I shall retire you to a nice place in Florida. You can't tell from the stream, and I guess the camera doesn't necessarily have like a pacemaker. But yeah, my heart's racing. You got a cyber elf. Let's see. Yes, I've done my research now. Got it all on my notes. It's just anxiety and fear. But I've been running again for my health, and it's boosted my self-esteem and mood and feel stronger. And you know, once again, I'm not any sort of expert on any of these things, but I do think that most, psychological conditions can get some benefit from physical activity. And this is just me suggesting that whenever I'm feeling down or depressed for whatever reason, one of the things that I will do is just exercise, and cardio generally helps out. Mental strength and conditioning are 2 different things. I learned that the hard way, but can go hand in hand sometimes. No, I think that they're complementary. I think that's generally the best way to put it. You can't have one without the other, even though they're independent faculties. Is he a rival in this game? No, he's not my rival. He's one of the 4 generals under my rival, quote unquote. So just stay tuned for the 4-hour stream where I try to beat the final boss of this game. Okay, well, not as much progress as I would have wanted in almost an hour of streaming, but I will take it. Thanks to you, our comrade Kolbor was rescued. Thank you so much. He sometimes makes mistakes, but he is a good Reploid at heart. please forgive him. What, is he the dopey guy that I just saved? Okay, I guess I will forgive him. I guess. Let's go ahead and save the game. And let's see if anything changed here in the base. And excuse me, folks, I've got a bit of a starting cough, I think. Zero, thank you for your continued support. Let's go all the way up, I guess, to the level 1. I guess I went too far. Oh, Harpuia. So, like I said earlier, I was looking at a video of how to fight through some of the bosses that come later on in this game, including Harpuia. And from, I guess, obviously, the person that created the video was really good at the game. They didn't take a single hit fighting Harpuia. Neither did they take a single hit fighting anybody else, but it kind of shows me like the caliber, the strength of the enemies that are coming. And I'm just kind of like, oh great, this is not the top of the mountain. Not that it should be, but it would be nice to consider that there's like a level of skill that you can hit, and that should get you through the rest of the game. We couldn't have made it without you. I am so lucky to be able to work in the warehouse for the energy crystal again. By the way, did you notice that strange room near the computer room? No, I did not. Also, why don't you just tell me what the deal with the room is, as opposed to just randomly saying, oh hey, how about that room over there? So you can actually shoot while you're holding down to a wall, which is nice. It's a good ability. Can you actually slash while you're on a wall? Oh, I guess you can. Imagine that. Data, as said in the N64 Mario Kart voice. I'm not talking to you yet. I want to check out the mysterious computer room. The trance room where we all dance. Know how to use a trance server? Yes. Yeah, I got it. Change area. Resistance base. I don't know why I would visit any of these places, to be honest with you. Feed elf. Sacrifice me for vitality. So I guess she gives you extra health. I can help your wound. You want me to help cure you? I can give you some vitality. Sacrifice me to... So I guess all of these actually just heal you. What about all these other ones? Can you just... Okay. Climbing is my specialty. So I'm guessing more climbing. You'll never fall with me. You just fly. Help you out of a hole. I'll save you from a pit. I must save those who fall. I'll get you out of any pit. So I guess all of these guys kind of just give you a mulligan if you fall into a pit. Cover fire. Enemy can't shake me. I'm gonna feed the big ones. I think that makes a lot of sense to me. And then this guy. I help in the damage zone. I'm guessing he adds additional firepower. Looks like the only ones that you can actually feed are the big ones. So you know what? Let's feed the giant heart one. Sure, here, have the whole thing. Thanks for feeding me, Zero. Okay, so now it is all well fed. And let's see over here, just a second. Trying to detect my performance here. Okay. That's weird. I didn't know that they played ads in front of my show. Maybe that's just Twitch in general. Let's give the energy to the one that helps in damage. Oh, huh. I can't even give him enough. That seems fun. I've grown thanks to you. So Buffer is stronger now. Sure, why not? Here you go, Gibber. Oh, so I guess they also changed appearance. Alright, well, that's fine. I don't think that I'll be using any of them anytime soon, but maybe for the final boss, that's when they'll come into play. Maybe. And my jokes and flirts are effective. She says she is shy to meet me. I have no clue what you're talking about, but best of luck in your pursuits, as always. As you may know, the more you use a particular weapon, the more your skill will go up at it. Yeah, I think I know that. I forget what my saber is at. It actually needs one more star to finish. Oh wow, the long message didn't go through. Oh, I'm guessing that you wrote something. I will tell you right now, in I go, I turned off the text cap on my messages. So it was not me for once. I know they call me excess baggage behind my back, but I didn't ask to be created like this. I was born this way, baby. Alright. I never thought that I would come back alive. Thank you, Zero. I don't know what would have happened to me. I think this is the guy that I just saved. Well, at least would be my thought. Okay, I think it's time for the next mission. And actually, we're at the hour mark, so very soon we probably gotta go take a break, take care of a few things. Maybe. Okay, let's see. I'm also meeting update with this Twitch streamer I found a couple of months ago. Turns out she's in my city, and she has an online boyfriend I don't know about anymore. Her friend group are no good, disrespectful, creepy sounding incels. Weirdos, They say you are like your friends sometimes, I don't know. I see red flags, I like her. So then you are still meeting with her, is that kind of the idea? Despite the fact that you might disagree with her friends, is that what I'm reading there? Though, you know, on a general note, I do think that the reason why sometimes you connect with friends is a lot of the time because you're complementary. There goes that word again, complementary. And it's the reason you remain friends is because you share similarities, if not complement each other in some way. Alright, let's go ahead and save the game, I guess, since we did feed those elves. So many D ranks. Yeah, override it. Okay, so in terms of the next mission, impossible. So we just rescued Colbor Corbeau. Next is duel in the desert. And I think the enemy is Fafnir. Fafnir. Let's see. Yeah, but like I said, my charm could be enough to make her escape a few hours of her ways. I'm scared it could be a setup. That's certainly good positive thinking in Igo. I will also say that in my old life, one of the things that I've sadly come to realize is the fact that, you know, I feel like once you've established yourself, once you've developed who you are, you will grow and you will change, but it is not as significant as in the past. I don't want to say people don't change, but I think by the time that you reach adulthood, really the person that you are is kind of set, and that you fine tune along the way. That's my pessimistic perspective, and I hope to goodness that I'm proven wrong. She's shy but doesn't want a video call. Yeah, it's not deep. Like I said, like I've said a number of times, I've lived too long. That's a problem. That is the problem. Too many toasters. We've got to report that enemies are assembling in the desert area. They haven't started their attack yet, but assault can be expected. Even though our comrades built barricades and are taking precautions against their attack, I'm still worried. If you don't mind, will you go and help them? Yes, let's go accept. Okay. We love you out here. Well, I appreciate the kind thoughts as usual. Don't say things like that even though it's funny. Well, I can tell you that the people that have stuck by me have come to accept that noise from me. We have a problem, Zero. They are coming at us in large numbers. We'll hold the final defense line at any cost. Well, does that mean that you guys are actually gonna help me? You should destroy their main vein. Their main troops are approaching. Zero, please take care of them. Okay, let's do this. Oh, of course. I love how I forget to jump. Just forget to jump. Might as well just shoot at these guys. Whoa, oh, you can't actually backtrack. That's new. I'm trying to use my beam saber a lot more so that I can actually power it up. I don't know when that'll happen though. Nice. Oh, it looks like it's an endless loop of enemies. Oh, I think I just need to get up there. How do I defeat this camel? Is it a camel? I wonder if you can actually even defeat it. Can I just... Oh, I can't, huh? Okay, it went down. And back to full. Let me see where we're at. It's funny because we wouldn't want to see you gone. Well, life is fragile that way sometimes. And apologize for being extra grim today. But my boy's death is still fairly recent. My boy. Come on. How many hits does this thing take? Is it? I just need to probably come in and slash it. There you go. That's all it took. Sorry to hear that. How long did I have him for? 12 years. 12 years. He would have been 13 this October. But appreciate the thoughts. I know that not everybody is a dog person, and they might not necessarily understand. So, but yeah, he was a friend in the most pure sense, and that's all I'll say about that. Otherwise, I'll start weeping again. Oh, what is this? Oh, I thought it was a prize or something like that. Seriously, this is just madness. Okay, I better just slash. Okay. I forgot that those things are explosive. This is actually the same desert area from before, and I didn't realize that. Better just get close enough to fire. And of course I decide to shoot myself in the foot. How many times can I do this whirlwind thing until I actually hit that prescribed level up? Or is it the charge swing? I don't know anymore. Watch Ails suboptimally defeat an endless barrage of enemies. I forgot that they could jump. I'm like standing on the ledge assuming, oh hey, they're gonna just hang out there. Look at that, smart. Oh! You deceitful, pleasant game. Who's throwing the balls? I'm trying to find a safe spot here. The days you were streaming and you could hear your dog screaming, was that him? Because you would leave the scene. I can't say that he was actually, so if you're talking about my dog that was barking, that's Churro. He's always a barker, and he'll always be a barker. Bacon was always very quiet, so no, that was not him. But yeah, he actually went very quietly. And like I said, it's been some time. You got a Cyber-Elf. Okay, I was hoping that it was a level up. At least a checkpoint. Checkpoints are good. Look at that. I guess they're not coming this way. Nice. Let's see. And clearly I shouldn't have. Oh, I forgot you can't actually go back. But the future refused to change. The reinforcements units have arrived. Watch out. Might as well just run at this point. Ha, checkpoint. Okay. Was Churro his brother? Has he felt lonely or same or hasn't hit him? I think that it was a sort of thing where he was definitely curious about how things have changed, and he was definitely sniffing his crate. I feel like he's become a little calmer since it happened. And of course I don't know what a dog thinks, so here's me just making assumptions and probably reading too much into the situation. But yeah, I feel like he's calmed down a bit. He's still a barker, but yeah, I think he certainly knows that something changed. Alright, let's see. Their transport chopper is rapidly approaching. Stay alert, Zero. Alright, I know what's happening. This is the second of the 4 Guardians. Here we go. I heard there's a highly skilled Reploid in the Resistance, but I never expected you to be this good. Am I that good? Also, you seem to be incredibly angry. You are amazing, and that is what excites me the most. My name is Fafnir, one of the 4 Guardians of Master X. Now don't let me down, kid. Who's the kid? You look like a kid yourself. Okay, I clearly don't know the patterns for this guy. Also, I forgot to see what his elemental weakness is. I wonder if dodging... No, probably have to jump through the fireballs. Alright, I think at this point we're gonna take a quick break. I need to find out what his elemental weakness is, and I need to let Churro out. So, let's see, what's a good... let's go with Happy in my mind, shall we? Welcome back to the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. I'm your host, Ailwolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the excellence of an execution, Beer Goggles 21. And we are here in the midst of our Mega Man Zero stream. We just defeated Harpuia and looking forward to defeating the next Guardian for Master X, or Copy X that is. I gotta tell you, I feel like it's only gonna get rougher moving forward. And welcome back to the stream, Falco Forte. How are you doing this fine afternoon? Poggers. Ailwolf, the chat amongst furries. And that is a title that I proudly don. Thank you very much for suggesting it. Yeah. Hopefully you're having a fun afternoon. Here's hoping that you've got some fun things to look forward to. I think I did catch your stream a couple days ago. I was merely lurking, one of these fun lurking sessions. You were playing Planet Side, but I think that's what you've been playing recently. All right. But with that, let's get back to the action here. Where's my sound? I'm studying. Just got this up in the background. LOL. Well, I appreciate you giving me some viewership, even though you might not necessarily be completely engaged in the battle. Let's see. Fafnir weakness. Fafnir, Mega Man Zero. The leader of Neo Arcadia's Scorched Earth Squadron. Let's see. Looking at the Mega Man wiki here. He serves as a secondary antagonist in the first two games. This is nothing. What is his weakness? I love how a wiki will tell you the entire history and lore of a character, but it will not tell you the one crucial piece of detail that you need. Let's see. Weakness is the thunder chip. Okay, so let's do this. And for those of you just joining us, we are still enjoying a Mango Cart by Golden Road. Oh, he actually grabs you. It's actually not that hard to evade him. Maybe the strategy here is to shoot him and then like jump over him. Alright. But this guy definitely has good HP. What are those, like, Mode 7 graphics? Is that what we're doing here? Mode 7. Oh, why did I just eat that? So I think there is no actual chance to dodge under his bullet, even though he's actually shoots pretty high. I think I have to jump it every time. Sorry, give me just a second. It seems like my second computer just died. A perfect ending to me noticing that my computer died. And he actually jumps right as I try to jump over him. This is very strange. Did it just... We are fixing the problem, folks. So strange. Okay, well, it just died, I guess, on its own. Was it just very critically low on energy? Who knows, but it will eventually boot up. So that's actually a hand-me-down laptop, and definitely I noticed that one of the issues with it is just its battery life. Looks like, can you just restart? But I was assuming that if I had it plugged in that it wouldn't be an issue. I guess we'll try it again. Alright, Fafnir. How do you avoid any of this? Boom. Just climb back. Okay, let me try to get back here. Okay, there it goes. Ah, what a nuisance. Okay. Where's my battery, actually, now that No, it's... Battery's at 100%. I don't know what the deal is there. Okay, try again. Okay, much better. Oh, great, he just grabbed me. I think it's a matter of just adapting to the to the patterns as you see them. Fang and nail, dear viewer. May you be having better luck than myself here. Okay. Ah, how is that? How is that remotely fair? And I guess, well, he also has that coating. You can't actually damage him. Oh, I am this close to just turning the assist. This game is madness. In fact, I might just do that. I think you know what, folks. I love you all. I want to beat this game. I want to beat this game. Alright, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. All right, that's it. We're gonna leave it at that particular screen. Actually, we're gonna. What can we do here? No escape. That's just gonna abort the mission, which is not what I want to do. Let's go to. I guess it's reset game. It's probably reset game, isn't it? Manual. No, I don't need to see that. Not that. Toggle, load assist, screen layout. Let's return to title. Yeah, let's restart it. Clearly, good old ALS needs just a bit more help. Load the save assist. Wait, that didn't. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Let's be casual here, shall we? Oh, new game. Seriously, it won't let me just. No. We're not doing this from the beginning. I kid you not. We're just gonna have to get good. I thought that you could make the game easier at any point, but maybe that's not the case. Well, it was. Can you imagine that? I was this close to just resorting to the. Yes, let's connect to the network. I was this close to just doing the casual scenario, but I guess it won't let me now that I've started. Let me try one more time. Maybe I made a mistake here. No, the only choices are new game, unfortunately. Okay, let's go back to regular scenario mode. They just keep bringing me back in, folks. And you know what? If we're not gonna make any progress, at the very least, we'll have some drinks. That's what we'll do. All right. Darn you, Fafnir, and your fancy helicopter. How do you even escape that? Maybe I just need to bullet hell him. Is that an option? It's like, no, Ales, you must not play the easy mode. Not even trying here. How do you jump too? Okay. Yeah, let's take a quick break here, and I'm going to go get a drink. Let's go to intermission, shall we? In fact, let's go back to be right back for just a second. Where's my be right back? So, welcome back to the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. We kind of already had a break here, so I'm gonna simply go ahead and get into what's next on tap. This is a Dirty Bastard, which is from our friends at Founders Brewing. Can't really see the Dirty Bastard on it anymore. And this is a Scotch style ale. So what is a Scotch style ale? Well, it is a type of ale that is made with pale malts and some crystal malts to give it kind of like that ruby color. It originates from Scotland, obviously. And it is kind of like the Scottish take on English barley wine, which is a pretty heavy beer that is amber in color. It uses caramelized sugars and gives the particular beer a very set of toffee notes. It's actually quite delicious. they actually tend to be higher in alcohol content. I want to say that maybe a Scotch style ale is different from a Scottish ale, which is, they're kind of, sometimes you see them interchangeably, but they're actually different things. Anything that is considered a Scotch style ale or a wee heavy is generally 6% alcohol by volume or higher. Anything else, some of those rich roasted notes, caramel, again maple, and very strongly of toffee. But that's my thoughts on this. Let's go ahead and see what Untapped has to say on the matter here. And where's my Untapped? And let's go over here. So good, it's almost wrong. Dark ruby in color and brewed with 7 varieties of imported malts. Complex in finish with hints of smoke and peat, paired with a malty richness and a right hook of hop power to give it the bad attitude that a beer named Dirty Bastard has to live up to. It is not for the wee lads. So there you go. Certainly accentuates the roast. One of the things that I forgot to mention is that, yeah, you do kind of taste a little bit of peat whenever you have one of these. So let me go ahead and open this guy and see the tail. The tail is correct. What madness, what madness. So again, a ruby red color, kind of brownish, but definitely reddish in color. One of the things that Scotch style ales also lack, if you're thinking about just having one, is that they don't necessarily have a strong hop character. While it is there, it is certainly not something that it showcases. So, yeah, kind of some smokiness there. Very, very sweet malt notes. And certainly some caramel to the one we lost along the way. So rich, I want to say 2, maybe even a 3 in terms of body composition. Very sweet. It falls along the side of your tongue as it descends down, giving it a kind of like a syrupy maple-like texture, like cough syrup, but wonderful. There is some burn on the tongue, but it is complemented well by the sweetness of the malts. It almost has like a slight buttery texture, and I think that's bestowed from the toffee-like quality. And I guess whenever I think of toffee, I think of like butterscotch. And maybe these things are related in my head, and maybe that's how people see them. I very much enjoy this particular beer. It's probably one of my favorites in terms of commercially available Scotch-style ales. So I recommend you have it. Yeah, Dirty Bastard, please look for it. Let me go ahead and give this a rating so we can get back into the game here. I've given it a 3.5 before. I'm feeling generous. Let's go with a 3.75. You got me, Untapped. You got me. And for anybody just popping in, we've still got a question of the day up. That is, do you enjoy space westerns? And the reason why I mention it is because I did just finish Trigun Stampede. Trigun 98 is probably one of my favorite anime. Trigun Stampede certainly did justice to that legacy. Hopefully they come out with a second season. Okay, so ticker seems to have been updated. With that, let's go back into our game. Still trying to defeat Fafnir. Can we make it? Probably. Will we make it? Very unlikely. Okay, so we've still got the Thunder Chip. And really the problem with Fafnir is that he just keeps coming at you, and it's very difficult for you to dodge him, and unless you do a perfect jump, he just grabs you out of the air and slams you down. He's way too fast with those shots. Wow, that was a huge shot. I feel like I may have had a chance had I not taken that hit. You and your fancy helicopter, Fafnir. Ah, and there he does that thing. And I never know if it's gonna hit like on top of me or not. It's a little frustrating because if he has some elevation, if he's like in one of these sand mounds, the shots will go above my head, but trying to jump it, if the shot is too high, it's only going to make him hit my feet. So it's not very conducive towards getting past that challenge. No, but this guy definitely has a chip on his shoulder. How is that? Oh, why did I jump? Why did I jump? The answer is simple. I pushed the button. Well, you know what? That is alright, because I've got some dirty bastard with me. A second here, folks. Okay. Much better. Yeah, so I think the problem is that I've faced this guy a number of times and I still don't know how to dodge a single one of his attacks. I know how to have him reel back, but that's not really... And of course I can't really get past him. How do you even jump that? Wow. Oof. That is wild. And I can't not. Oof. Boom. And clearly the strategy with Fafnir was to hit him faster than he could hit you. Puff, puff. I have never been so excited. I'll let you live for a little longer. Make sure that you do not lose before I fight you again. That is not a good voice. I was going for like a foppish clown, and it just didn't work out very well. Farewell. That's a little more suitable. Alright, we got a Cyber Elf. So, one more Guardian down. Codename Destroyer. I thought it was like Slowpoke or something like that. But D4 Destroyer sounds good to me. Thank you, Zero. If our defense line was broken, this base wouldn't last long. Still, I can't believe you wiped out such a large number of enemies. Me neither. You're truly a legendary hero. And let's go ahead and save here. I can't believe that I literally decided to give myself easy mode and then I couldn't do it. That's wild. That's wild. We're not gonna begin data yet. I want to see if that doctor maybe has a new weapon for me. And maybe we should feed Elf as well. Feed the elves. Just in case we need them someday. Kinese. I can rub out small enemies. No. Turbo, I'll teach you how to run fast. Climbing is my specialty. So these are like motion type elves. What is this? Okay, rush hour today. Wish there was more health related ones. How much is this? One? Okay, that's crazy. Okay, let's save our food. Let's save our elf kibble. And let's see if the good doctor has something for us. Wait, where's... No, this is not what I wanted. Yes, I know. I figured. Alright, doctor. Alright, Gendo. And what time do we got? 2:52. Okay. Well, let's go to the next mission. And in terms of the suggested route, what is the suggested route? So the next one is protect the factory. This is Phantom. After walking a certain distance, you are attacked by Phantom. He has 3 attacks. So the next fight is against Phantom. I wonder if Phantom has a weakness actually. Now that we're on the subject of Phantom. E-chip weakness? E-chip weakness? None. Oh great. Just what I wanted. Let's go ahead and save our game here. I don't know that anything changed, but actually we haven't talked to this person in a long time. Do Reploids like being called persons? Thank you, Zero. If our defense line was broken, this base wouldn't last long. Still, I can't believe you wiped out such a large amount of enemies. You are truly a legendary hero. Okay, so nothing really of importance here. Protect the factory. I'm gonna regret this. Thanks to you, we've gained control of the factory. But I don't think we can hold it forever. Can you go and check on the factory? You say this as if you know there's something bad there. Just a feeling. I don't know. Yeah, let's go and accept. Why not? What else are we doing these days? Okay. This is strange. Our watches... For a moment there I thought it said witches. Our watches are missing. Do I have a specific element I want to... I guess lightning is just as well, since it doesn't matter which. Let's go with flame. Flame on, as Captain America once said. Okay, and so immediately you are hit with the boss as opposed to, you know, just going through a stage. Oh, and I missed that entire text. Don't worry, this is gonna be read several times over, so it's not like you missed anything. So Phantom the Ninja. Well, oh, and he's actually quite powerful. Okay, let's actually read what he has to say. Huh, you have been doing well. My name is Phantom, one of the 4 guardians of Master X. Every generation has its legend. However, a lost legend should remain lost. Allow me to show you why. Wait a second. Oh, great. What? Wait, how do I... This guy... Oh, huh. I think I'm supposed to not hit any of them until the true one reveals itself. Or maybe I have to choose the right one. Let's see if I can just run up to it and then just like hit him. Why did I... Wait a second, I hit the right one. And I'm just kind of a sitting duck here. That's wonderful. That's okay. Slow and steady wins the race. Kind of reminds me of like Kamen Rider, actually. Why? Wait. I'm not understanding what... Okay. Give me just a second here, folks. Got to do some messaging. Okay. Another shot at the Phantom. And I think I've got a bit of a developing cough here. Wait, why? It's almost as if even if I dodge him, and then he's just fast enough for him to actually get me while I'm dashing. Okay. It's that one, obviously. Wait, what? Tough times for old ales. What? This is you, crazy kid, you. Is it like a time-based thing? This phantom guy. This phantom guy. But I gotta say, as much as I dislike him, I do like his outfit. If I could pull that off. Ha! See, I knew it. How? Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Seriously, he is quick. Of course he's right. So it doesn't actually matter that you know which one it is. He's going to get you regardless. See, he's right there. He's right there. Alright, I gotta just calm down. It's just a game. This is just a game, folks. It's fine. It's fine. There he is. See, you jump on top of the guy, and as soon as you do that, he just slashes in that direction. And so it's like, why did I jump in the first place? Because if I don't jump, he's just gonna come at me where I stand. So yeah, this is. Let's see if there's any good strategies. Phantom will be the toughest guardian to beat, as he doesn't have any elemental ship weakness. Quickly jump to avoid taking damage. Phantom will be using some strong attacks, so you'll either have to hold out long enough or bring sub-tank. He stands in a corner and throws a light. It'll fly out back to him. Phantom and his clones will move around the screen a few times before he returns to normal. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I need to unequip my E-chip. Can I actually do that? There we go. That will make things better, right? Right. Alright, it's a straight up fight. Kind of like with Fafnir. He's right there, he's right. Okay. Yeah, I think my main difficulty here is trying to understand what the point of the doppelgangers is, because even though I know which one, excuse me, which one is the real one, it doesn't actually give me any particular benefit other than don't attack the fake ones. Is that? But I'm mostly doing don't attack any of them, so this one. Ah, you. Wait. Wait. Okay, so I think the idea is to hit the right one. Hit the right one, mind you, and then dodge. That is the entire strategy. But once again, I don't know that it confers any particular benefit because he's gonna attack anyways. All right, let's keep going. Oh, come on. That was a solid fight, though. That was solid. Okay. It's times like this when I ask myself, do I enjoy the fight? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like there are instances where you fight bosses that are cheap. And that's generally when I find fights not pleasant. But when I know that there is a pattern and all I'm doing is trying to figure it out, it is enjoyable. All that being said, sometimes I kind of just wish that it wasn't that. Wait a second. Wait, what? Wait a second. I thought I destroyed the real one. I destroyed the real Phantom. The real Phantom of the Opera was there. And I caught him like a Pokemon. Oof. Yeah, so once you slash them, I think the idea is that you have to quickly dodge. Alright, we need more water here. You know, now that I think about it, Phantom reminds me a bit of Zex Marquise from Gundam Wing. He is once he starts chasing you, it's quite difficult to get out of his reach. So I think it's more about being patient and picking your shots than anything else. Right. And I have to remember that the idea whenever he launches the shuriken is to jump towards him and then dash under it. Alright, let's keep at it. Wait a second. And I just run into the shuriken face first. Give me just a second here. Alright, let's keep this gravy train going. Maybe run away from the shuriken? Maybe that's the idea? Because I feel like I can't properly dodge under it. Oof. Oh, come on. Feel like I had some good rhythm there. Alright, but I think we're making good progress here. Whoa, hey. I feel like sometimes I slash one of them, but yet the one behind me gets destroyed, which is a little weird. Is it just because of my slash goes all the way back? No idea. Oh, and I wasn't even looking at the thing. Whoa. And see, no matter where you jump, he kind of just follows you. It's kind of crazy. Needing to clear the senses here, folks. Oh, come on. I feel like that was a close one. If I had dodged that shuriken properly, maybe. Oh. And I feel like once you fall into his trap, he kind of just starts chasing after you. It's just like the fight gets pretty messy. Ah, he was just about to throw his shuriken again. We're getting there, folks. But also we're pretty close to the finish here, unfortunately. Wow. So for every time that I hit the wrong one, I take damage. Okay, I almost feel like that's a do-over already. Once he's riding his shuriken, there's actually no point in jumping up. Okay, let me charge my buster all the way to the top. Oh, and I just ate that in the face. That's wild. Alright. Beam is all charged up. Let's go for it again. Maybe I need to jump and like pick the right one. Because I feel like I keep hitting the wrong one just because my beam has a back damage. Oh, great. And here I was trying to maneuver with my dash jump. Alright, let's... Oh, I forgot to charge. Great. Honestly, just the difference between the fake ones and the real ones is so slight. Like, I keep trying to... I feel like one of them should be slightly fainter, but they are not. And I'm wondering if it's because of the graphic settings or something like that. I can't actually tell. Maybe if I do type 2 filtering, will that do anything? Screen type 1, 2... No. Let's try filter type 2, see what happens. Is that retro enough for everyone? Alright. Oof. Oh, great. Well, I can tell you that the pixel filter actually makes a little more sense in terms of highlighting who it is. Ah, and I keep failing to dodge that thing. Alright, let's keep going. Once more onto the breach. Oh, I forgot to charge. I think the problem is that while I'm in the phantom selection process, I'm still charging my beam, which gives me, I don't know about you, but just charging the buttons and like trying to remember what to do with the other ones sometimes can be a little bit challenging. And I know that kind of sounds dumb, get good or whatever, but kind of poses an extra challenge. I might have to release my charge while I'm doing that. And welcome first time chatter, Muncie TV. The Mega Man Zero games are definitely tough, I've learned. So thank you very much for the support. I am sorry that if you're going to stay on this channel, this is what you're going to see for the next hour or so. That is if I continue streaming for that long. Honestly, I think we might be wrapping up here. But yeah, appreciate your time. And I didn't even... Okay. I might just need a break here, folks. Oh, come on. When I play through the series, I pretty much just didn't use the buster at all. I can't focus on using both. And yeah, that might make sense. I feel like I've kind of gotten a little bit used to just trying to attack from range. I think that I've been doing pretty well with bosses that way. And maybe I just haven't gotten my saber skills up to snuff. It served me well thus far. Ah, he just came right at me. Have you finished all Mega Man Zero games? I'd be interested to know. I heard that 3 and 4 get a little bit easier. Okay, time for a drink of water. Okay. Oh, come on. And that did the entire difference right there. And sometimes it's just difficult to predict where he's gonna lunge, either left or right. Yeah, you're right. Although I ended up quitting one of the later ones because I couldn't be one of the bosses. Yeah, and that's kind of exactly what I don't want to frustrate myself so much that I just quit the game because I do think that there's a lot of value in these fights and I do like the story of the game so far. Um, but yeah, it's just a rough going. It's just rough going. Hopefully your day is going well though. Here I sit complaining about taking the time to play a game. So don't listen to my negative vibes. I'm just yeah, I'm just speaking my mind. It is a great game. It's just hard. Ah, just those lunges are kind of crazy. Ah, and I think I have to figure out how to get him out of that chase pattern because it's actually quite difficult to avoid him once he starts just like clawing at you. All right. How do I... Maybe I just need to Z jump over him. Okay, let's give it one more shot and I think we're calling it for today. I think I need to just clear my head here. Oh, and I just ate that in the face. Okay, well, we're gonna finish with that memory. Let's see what's good. And let me cut that sound. Oh, and of course my camera decided to go blurry just at this moment. Well, you know what, we'll just have to deal with it. So, that was the Ales and Fails Twitch stream, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed this romp through the fights of certain Mega Man Zero Guardians. We took down Harpuia, we took down Fafnir, and now Phantom is giving us a run for our money. But you know, if history serves us right, then maybe we need to come back fresh next time, and then Phantom, we can actually best Phantom. We'll go back to this again next Thursday. If you're so interested into watching me get destroyed several times. But yeah, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much, everyone who joined chat today. Again, apologies for the camera, the weird camera issues here. I wonder if I do one of these. Is that better? No, I don't think it's gonna focus any better. That's fine. But yeah, if you're interested into this type of banter, I will be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming something slightly more relaxing, Elden Ring, and then Monster Hunter Rise. So join me tomorrow. Check my schedule. I am on Twitter at Ales and Fails. All that being said, let's wrap this up by the way that I always finish these. Stay thirsty, Elpac. We'll see you again.
you.